everybody, thank you for stopping by. You're very much welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about a trending story of the late developer that died in one of his properties in Ikoyi. His name Femi Osibona, yeah. So it was said that the man cut corners. The government approved for a 15-story building, and he added 6 months of making it 21 stories. And the company that was handling the structural engineering pulled out from the project because they felt that they were using substandard materials to build the project, and that the project was not going to pass the normal integrity tests that is done on building. So they pulled out as at last year, February 2020. And as fate to have it, the building collapsed last week and killed a lot of people. As I'm talking to you right now, 42 bodies have been recovered, including the body of Femi Osibona, being the property owner and his friend, and a core member that was posted there, and another lady that was his PA. So a lot of people are dead, and people are still under the rubble as we speak. So at the end, we don't know how many people are going to be saved from the rubble. We don't know how many people are going to die and how many people are going to survive. And it is very likely that those that are still under the rubble are dead because a lot of days have passed. So it's a very terrible situation. So while this man's body has been recovered, there is a story going around that the brothers of the man, the family of the man, is battling for the properties of the man. So the wife of the man and the family members are battling for access to his bank account details, to his properties, and the man has not even been buried yet. So I think it was Punch that posted the news, either Punch or Sahara Reporters, one of these media companies, and a lot of reactions came out from it. And the one that really struck my attention was from a young man that said that he's an Igbo, and in his culture he has the right to his brother's property when the brother dies, and that as a woman that you should know that once your husband dies, that your contract with the family is over, so you should pack your things and go. He now wrote there, no this and no peace. And to my greatest surprise, I was expecting a lot of backlash, but it will surprise you to know that a lot of people are with this man on it. Like, a lot of people support the idea that immediately a woman's husband is dead, that the woman has no right over whatever the husband owned, and the husband, in fact, her contract with the family is over. So this led me to this discussion I want to have this morning, and it's a very pathetic situation because it's like women don't win no matter what. There's a new song by Simi titled Woman, and she said, woman no like woman, man no like woman. Like, a lot of things she pointed out in that song. And when I was reading the comments from young people in Nigeria, this song kept on reflecting through my mind. Women don't win in this part of our country. And this story should not come as a surprise to you because it's something that happens concurrently. We've been hearing of widows being stripped of their husband's properties and pursued out of their husband's homes and left with nothing. So a man is very rich, and then he dies, and the family of the man just takes over all his properties, leaving the wife and the children with nothing. Some family members are so wicked that they don't leave anything, like a pin, to the wife and the children, and the wife will have to struggle with the children. I think men should be smarter. Even though a lot of people support this notion, I feel that men should be smarter, because would you be happy that when you're normal, your children are suffering? Anyway, I digress. So that is the situation we find ourselves, and there are a lot of cultures that permit this kind of ideology. There are a lot of cultures that support it. You know, when a woman is widowed, the first thing they do is to accuse her of killing her husband, and the woman is made to drink the water that is used to washing the cups of her husband. In some cultures, the woman is made to drink that water, full of bacteria and all that, so that she can prove her innocence, that she's not the one that killed her husband. So you can imagine the torture. A woman that is mourning the loss of her husband, being subjected to such inhumane treatment during that period of her mourning, so that she can be proved innocent. But when the other way, when it happens the other way, when a man dies, when a woman dies, the husband is not made to drink the cups, the water of the cups of his wife. It's just assumed that she died. So nobody's telling the husband, go and drink the cups of your wife to prove your innocence. So it's a very dicey situation in this part of our country. And people are really fighting against feminism. Do you think that there will be anything like feminism if these things didn't come up? Because I, for one, I don't believe that a woman is supposed to also provide in the family. I know this is, I'm not that woke. This is my own ideology. I believe a woman is to nurture, I believe a woman is to care, I believe a woman is the one that is responsible to expand the family unit. I don't believe that she is also supposed to be the provider. And I know that before the rise of feminism, everybody had this idea that the man is supposed to be the provider of the family. So why do you think there is feminism? Why do you think women no longer want to sit back at home, nurturing and caring and giving birth? Why do you think women also want to go out there and work and also have economic power? It's because of situations like this. Women have seen that they've been cheated for a long time. A woman can struggle with a man for years and years on ending, and then maybe when he becomes rich and has money, if he fancies another woman and then throws his wife out, the woman that was suffering, the woman that gave up a lot of things to be with him, throws her out and brings in somebody else. And you will notice that this woman is always losing. She will have to go back to her father's house because obviously she did not have any money. So these are some of the reasons why we have feminism ideology. A lot of women are fed up. There's a lady I think she was in Calabar. She was supposed to be the Chief Justice in Cross River State, and because she was married, she was an Akwa Ibom woman but married a Cross Riverian. And this woman that we are talking about, she had married for over 30 years. And because she was from Akwa Ibom, the Cross River State government said that she cannot be Supreme Court. She cannot be a Chief Justice of the state. So that appointment was not given to her; it was given to a man. A lot of women, when they want to contest for political position or position in the government like that, these things normally come up. Her time of birth, her state of birth, will say no, you're married to somebody from another place, so you cannot be part of us. And where she got married from will say no, you're from this other place, you cannot be part of us. So how is she winning? This thing happened to a lady in Cross River State that I said earlier, and she lost that position. That position was given to somebody else. So there are a lot of reasons why this feminism has come to stay. Women are now craving economic power because while we're at home nurturing and taking care of children, men had economic power, men were in the political positions, men were in positions of power, and they were, bringing out laws that did not favor we women. In some countries, women are not even allowed to drive, women are not allowed to go out without a man, women are not allowed to go to school, women are always segregated. But imagine if while we are at home nurturing and giving birth and taking care of children, the men are doing what they're supposed to do, and that is protecting, covering, providing for the women, and taking care of the women the way they're supposed to, making sure she does not lack anything, and making sure she doesn't lose out of the arrangement, being family union. Do you think that this rise of feminism will come up like this? Do you think women will be craving equality with men? Do you think women will want to also provide, an own economic power? So back to my story. A lot of people have that same belief that women should not own any property. Look at this woman now struggling for her husband's properties. In the eastern part of Nigeria, a woman is not. I think there are laws now that prevent such traditions. But before these laws came up, a woman was not allowed to own properties, from the father. So when the father passes on, the property is shared amongst the brothers. And now, when that woman gets married and then probably loses her husband, they now tell her the contract is finished. So where does she stand in the whole situation? I don't know. I just want us to be kinder. Like a situation where you would not like to find yourself, try to try not to put others in that situation. You know, I can't suffer with my husband for years, be his backbone, be his support, motivate him, encourage him, support him financially if case arises like that, and take care of his children, take care of his house, take care of his physical needs. And then God forbid he passes on and then I'm left with nothing. I have to be struggling, I have to be fighting with my husband's family because of properties. I think we should let go of that kind of mentality. I'm not saying the brothers don't also have, a share. I'm not saying right. They can have a share. That is why it's also very important for men to write wills, Write wills. Let people know what is going to another person when you die. What's going to your wife, what's going to your brother, what's going to your mother, what's going to your children. You need to be very specific on those details so that when you die, this kind of case will not arise. I feel so sorry, I feel so bad for this man's wife, especially if they did not do, court marriage. It's not because a very dicey situation. She could go with nothing after so many years of suffering with the man. So I'm not saying feminism is a bad ideology. I support feminism 100%, and that is because there is no other way. Women need to fight for their rights. Women need to fight, so that they can also benefit, from the society that they are. If not for feminism, a lot of women will not be in school. If not for feminism, a lot of women will not be in political positions. I think in Saudi Arabia, not long ago, they started allowing men to drive cars. So there are a lot of things. Women are now in the Senate, in political position, in ministerial positions. Before it was not like that. So I'm happy that this movement has come and it has come to stay, but we still have a long way to go. We don't want to be hearing things like the brother, like what that man said on Facebook is something that it's something that should not even be uttered. People should not make that kind of statement that after you have changed your name, after you had left everything behind to build with a man, the next thing is if your man is dead, if your husband is dead, your contract is over. So you just carry your children and go and suffer. So let me know what you think. What are your thoughts about feminism? In your own opinion, should a woman own properties? Do you think a woman should own properties? I want to know how many feminists I have, on this channel. How would you handle this kind of situation as a woman if you find yourself in the position of Femi Osibona's wife? So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first to know when I post a video. So see you again next time. Bye.